Welcome everyone to this week's edition of the GSM Inspired Spotlight. I got a returning guest this week. I really wanted to talk to Abby because she had a phenomenal month last month, and I wanted to talk about what changed. So welcome back.
Thank you.
So how many cars you sold last month, Abby?
19.
Why didn't you reach 20?
I had 2 half deals and I just couldn't get one.
So let's talk about that real quick. What changed last month that was different to what you've been doing? And not that you've been necessarily struggling, but you've really not been around that 6, 8, 10 mark,
yeah.
and then you just blew up last month. What was it that changed?
Confidence, I feel like, and also I think it had to do a lot with where I was sitting too. I feel like I had a lot more opportunities to pick up customers from where I'm sitting now, where Corey used to sit.
And so what that means is you're one of the 2 desks that face the door, basically, right?
Yes.
What about when you were working your process? Did anything change that made it easier to sell cars?
Honestly, one thing that I was really focusing on is overestimating where we would be in the goals. So whenever it came back under, it was easier to sell. Like if someone's monthly payment goal, if they were trying to stay around 25,000, I would say, okay, so 500 or 600, if I can get under like 550, you do it, kind of thing. Like overshooting the goal so it's easier to close.
So setting a higher expectation and over exceeding that.
Yes, I've been doing that. I did that a lot last month, and that really helped me.
Did you change anything in the actual process itself, as in the roadmap to the sale?
Not per se, not really for that. Besides, of course, sticking to the process, honestly just doing the doing KBB before we even go and look at the vehicle to see if we would even be close to what they're wanting. But mostly just finding the vehicle that they want and making them fall in love with it. My favorite thing is showing the vehicle.
So you took my advice and started making friends.
Yes.
So if you don't know this, one of the biggest things from sales is to make sure that you make a friend first. And that was one of the things that a lot of people struggle with, don't they? They just automatically go and try and sell the car, and that's not necessarily the way to go. What are you going to do this month that's going to keep you on pace to have another big month?
Making a friend, of course, still. Working the customer, trying to get them in before selling them the vehicle, selling the appointment first. That's something that I tend to do really well over the phone, but with like some internet leads, especially emailing, it's hard to get that personality in there. But yeah, just selling the appointment and getting them in first.
So that being said, if you feel like it's hard to get that personality in there, are you trying to call everybody instead?
I call, I text, I email. Sometimes I'll send personal videos. If I'm not getting a way to get them in, I try to go to Heidi and Rachel for help too. Yeah.
So when you're doing that though, are you selling the car specifically on those videos, or is it yourself?
Both. I put my personality in there, because if they don't like me, they're not going to like the vehicle.
Well, you hope.
Hope.
They might still like the vehicle, just not want to deal with you.
That's true.
So are you pretty proud of what you did last month?
I'm very proud of what I did. The only other good month I had was December, where I sold 12. So to only have 3 order units come in and be able to sell 16 on my own, I was really happy with this month. Yeah.
Has that kind of give you a little bit of a hunger to keep going for it?
Definitely. I'm trying to do it again. It's definitely, it's also a little nerve-wracking too, because your guys' expectations are really high for me too this month. Yeah. So I have to meet that goal.
Once you do it, there's no going back. You've got to keep going.
Exactly.
I don't want to mention how much you exactly made, but what is it like knowing that you're going to get that kind of check?
Oh, it's awesome. I get to pay. I'm mostly paying off my credit cards and stuff, getting that all taken care of. It was definitely a step in the right direction I needed.
Well, the good thing is, one thing you know, I've told you this a million times, is consistency is the key. Every person has its day where they'll sell 18, 20 cars. You just got to keep doing that stuff, and don't forget what you did last month, and keep it moving forward into the rest of the year. Because once you start having those months consistently, you'll be surprised how much will change for you and how much easier it will be to sell a car.
Of course.
Which was something I did want to touch on. Did you feel when you got to, what kind of point did you realize that this was just going to be an easy big month?
Whenever I had 9 out on like the 7th day or something like that, whenever I was averaging about a car a day, I felt like I was, as soon as I hit the 8 mark, I was relieved and I kind of relaxed more. And then, of course, I set a new goal for myself, which kind of made me anxious. So just not having that, just getting over that 8 mark goal just calmed me down.
So let me ask you this. When you got to that certain threshold, you felt it was easier to sell cars?
Felt like if I did, I did. If I didn't, I didn't kind of thing.
So it was all about taking the pressure off, right?
Yes.
So you now know what you need to do to feel that same feeling this month and the month after that and the month after that, right?
Yep.
Because I'll be honest with you, I've felt that too. The biggest month I ever had was when I came out of the gate fast, and then I realized that it didn't matter if someone bought a car off me anymore, and that's when you sell the most cars. Yep. It always happens that way. It's all a mental thing. Has this made you realize that 80% of your job is all mental?
Yeah, definitely. You can get in your head easily.
Very easily. You know, we've got Brian that had a tough month last month. He needs to dig out of that hole too.
Yeah.
And get down to that mental part. What's your aspirations for the rest of this year then? Now you know you can sell 18 and 19 cars.
See, I told Corey and Jeff that my goal was to hit double digits each month, or for this month was double digits. They kind of told me my goal was 15 or 17.
Yeah, you can't.
I know.
You sell 19, you can't go back below 15.
I know. My goal for the whole month for the whole year is to at least hit double digits each month. So that's my goal, not the 8 mark month anymore.
Okay, I gave a challenge to Colin, which you'll see at some point today if you watch the spotlight. But I think we need to give you a little bit of a challenge then, because I don't think 15 should be your goal anymore.
You don't think so?
No, if you've proved you can sell 19, what's going to change now? You're going into the summer months. It should be
true. That is true. All right. What are you thinking?
So I think your next goal should be 25.
25? You want me to beat the record?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in 19.
Could probably.
What do you want the challenge to be?
I was gonna say with how I am this month so far.
I'm not saying you have to do it this month.
Oh, just in general. Then yeah, I feel like I can.
What's the challenge? Come up with something.
25. Beating this.
I'm talking about what. So
what do you get if you win?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what do I get if I win?
Because obviously Colin gets me to grow a mullet for an entire. I have to wear it for an entire year if it hits 30.
Blues tickets.
You want? That's it? Okay.
I want blue. I like ghosts.
Done deal.
Okay.
If you get 25, I'll get you a all-inclusive Blues ticket.
Okay.
But obviously you need to hurry because playoffs are right around the corner, or it'll be next season.
True.
Or you could do Cardinals instead.
No.
Okay.
I like the game.
No baseball then, I guess.
I like the base. I like watching it on TV more than going. It's very slow paced for me. There.
Baseball tickets it is.
Baseball tickets?
I mean.
Blues.
I mean hockey tickets.
Well, hon, how about this? If I hit 25, you buy me an Xbox Series X. Could you do that?
Man, this has got to be cheaper than a mullet.
I can grow the mullet for free.
If you got to live with yourself.
Yeah, but the good thing is that's never going to happen. If Colin sells 30, I will gladly grow that thing. Okay, that's your challenge.
Okay.
If you break 25, I'll buy you an Xbox Series X.
Okay.
Okay, you heard it here first. Anything else you want to add?
I started actually whenever I get my paycheck this next week or whatever, I am actually going to start doing like advertisement kind of stuff. I'm getting a key thing that says we got the keys and like have my information and stuff, and I'm going to try to get pens and keychains so whenever customers buy, they have it on their keychain and carry it around and stuff.
So you're going to build your brand?
Yes.
Okay.
I really want to start doing that because I've been listening to podcasts, and that's one way to get your name out of there. Because I'm basically, it's my business, I just work here kind of thing.
Now I've got some competition.
I want to start doing that, start selling myself.
Well, we can
on
definitely help you with that. We have plenty of avenues for that.
Okay.
Do you have a tagline?
Hashtag your go-to sales gal.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Need to make you a logo now too.
I know. I have it on my. I think he actually liked it. I have on my Facebook page. I took my picture off and I have like my little logo on there.
Yeah, I'll give her credit. She's, though I'm not on camera, she's doing a really good job on the internet side.
Yeah,
She pushes a lot. So.
we'll help you with that. We've
Yeah.
we've always wanted somebody to run with that, and no one really has. So absolutely, we can help you with that.
Awesome.
All right. Well, that's it for this week. I appreciate you following me and subscribing to that page and watching. As always, at Fusz Ford, we can replace the car, not the customer, and I'll see you all next week.